So what's going on YouTube? This your boy Brian, the Apex Gaming Channel, and I'm bringing you a different kind of video for the channel, something new, something I saw on the internet that I wanted to kind of explore. I wanted to look at how successful the AI is in replicating fighter styles and creating realistic simulations of matchups. So I wanted to watch these fights and react to the AI performing versus, an opponent, a fight that we can relate to, like a fight that's coming up. So obviously Rose versus Andrade is the next big thing. That's a really big fight. It's highly contested. If you're a Rose fan, you feel like Rose has all the tools to make it a better performance of what Johanna did versus Andrade. And then if you think Andrade has power and has the ability to chase people, you kind of always thinking that she's a punch away from punching the ticket. So, that's cool and everything, but I want to see how the game tries to replicate that. I want to see what tools the game will represent for the fighters. So which way will it show Andrade? How will she be? Will she be able to actually pressure and get work done like she does in real life, or is the game's AI limited to what we know it to be? So it's a good look to see what the AI is capable of doing versus the AI itself, because the AI versus you is going to do very specific things in order to counter what you're doing. So we're gonna watch this fight live Saturday, but we're gonna watch it live, AI versus AI simulation right now, and we're gonna react to it in real time. I'm not doing no simulation versus simulation just up on the channel straight up, but we're gonna relax, sit back, we're gonna watch the AI, we're gonna see how this matchup actually pans out, with the AI controlling them, because I know there's AI, like the AI has different sets of sensibilities, right? Like there's AI that grapples, there's AI that strikes, there's AI that counter strikes, there's AI that pressure strikes. So is Rose the AI that pressure strikes, or is she the AI that counter strikes? We're gonna find out. Is the pressure striking AI sufficient? This is gonna give us a look into what the AI is capable of doing, and if that is acceptable for what the AI should be doing. You know what I mean? Because obviously, if you do like Conor McGregor versus Nate Diaz, and we get into a fight, and Conor McGregor is just like wrestling his ass off, that doesn't make sense. His AI is doing something that he wouldn't do. Or we get into a fight and it's like Chad Mendez versus Jose Aldo, and Jose Aldo starts wrestling his ass off. It's like, okay, that's definitely something ain't right. So this is gonna give us a nice little peek into what the AI is capable of doing and what they're currently doing. And we're gonna just watch it in real time and react to it, and we're gonna call out things and analyze and try to pick up on the tendencies and what the things are happening. We're gonna try our best to pick up on it, because the AI does some things and it makes some adjustments that are impossible. So we're gonna do our best to pick up on those adjustments and understand them and try to put a rationale to it. But most importantly, we're gonna try to enjoy the fight, because I mean, if they get out there and they start slanging, it's gonna be a thing. You know what I'm saying? If they get out there and they start slanging a thing, man, it's gonna be a whole little thing. You know what I'm trying to say, man? So you never know. The AI could come out here, barns burning, and just start throwing shit. And somebody can get hit with a flying head kick, a flying knee. The AI is wild. They don't play, man. They play for keeps. And this is the legendary AI in a 5-round championship fight. The only real difference here is that Rose has a lot more stats in the game than Jessica Andrade by a large margin. So that will play a part in how they interact with each other. That will play a pretty significant part, to be honest. To be quite frank, that's going to play like the biggest part. It's like how successful they are will be based around the stats that they have. So hopefully it doesn't dictate the matchup too bad. But here we go. The fight's about to start. I'm going to go ahead and raise the volume so we can hear the sound effects a little bit better. And we'll go from here. I hate how loud the crowd is. Okay, so they started off real tentative. Obviously, Rose is a counter striker. So they start off tentative. Jessica Andrade actually looks for a takedown, which is kind of shocking. But, I mean, it is kind of a part of her skill set. She does have really good takedowns, really good submissions. Okay, so Jessica Andrade is a little slow to the jump, but Rose is keeping her honest. Every time she misses, Rose is punishing hard. Like, jab straight to inside leg kick is probably a max damage punish for the situation she was in. Andrade's defense isn't looking great. Oh God, she got hit with a head kick already. Are you kidding me? Okay. She got dropped with a head kick right off the jump. So that's kind of wild. She's really not putting herself in a position to be successful. She's actually hanging back more than Andrade would hang back. She's like actually sitting back, waiting for opportunity and looking for big shots. She's not looking for anything She's not pressuring like Andrade with pressure. So that's right off the hill. I can't help but to call that Andrade is not pressure striking like she should be. Andrade will be throwing 3s and 4s, hooks to the head, hooks to the body, trying to get close, cutting off the distance. Okay, she kind of looking like herself a little bit. She kind of threw a little body hook there. She did shot for a takedown, and that shit got pushed off. Okay. She actually landed a head kick. I don't really see that being a part of Andrade's moveset, but hey, she got it in the game, so she did it. Thug Rose actually going for the grappling, which is it's just cool because Rose does grapple a pretty good bit. She usually grapples as a reaction though. She doesn't I don't know. Sometimes she shoots for takedowns, but not very often. Most of the time, she grapples as a reaction. She looks to set up stuff, and if you try to grapple, she defends the grappling and she goes into her own grappling, and then she takes control. So it's kind of in line with what she does, but not exactly one-to-one to what she does. So it's interesting. But I think that may have been a mistake because now she's giving Andrade exactly what she wants. And Andrade is looking for the submission and ain't playing no games. Oh, it's a 2-gate submission. Ain't no way the AI is getting out of this. Yeah, there ain't no way. Oh, my God. Ain't no way. There's just no way that was going to work. Ain't no way. So, yeah, I don't know if that's an exact one-to-one representation of what's going to happen in the fight because Andrade is a grappler but she doesn't necessarily like just go out and try to grapple you immediately. She's not like she's more of a Habib type of grappler. She tries to dominate and pressure you and overwork you and make you sweat and make you stress. And then she goes and taps you out, but she went straight to work and got Rose right on out of there. So that's a little different. I don't know, man. I kind of want to run that one back and see what it is and what it ain't, man. I kind of want to run that one back. Man, what the hell? The first one was not what I expected. We had a technical issue in the second one, so I had to run that one back. I'm not going to include that second one because it wasn't worth it. We had a technical issue. Something happened, and we're going to just leave it at that, which means I have to edit this. My intention was not to have to edit this video, but I'm going to have to edit this, so it is what it is. We're going to run this second. We're going to run the second fight because we had a technical issue in the second fight. I'm going to go ahead and tell you what it was. I forgot to change size. AI walked across, started throwing some shit. I was thinking that the AI, I thought Rose was just chilling, but she wasn't. She was getting her ass kicked because she was technically a controller. So that was my mistake, buddy. My mistake. I was acting different. But we out here with a second fight, and Rose is actually looking good this time. She's actually pressuring, forcing Andrade to back to the fence, showing off her striking prowess. Nice little stepping to the outside lead body kick, head kick off the distance with a moving straight punch forward after a head kick, which is the weirdest combination ever. I don't know if anybody in the comment section has ever been to a gym, but try throwing a head kick. Landing on a heavy back, and then following with the chasing, with the moving forward straight punch. Let's see how easy it is. Let's see how common it is, too. You know, I've never seen it in the real sport of MMA or kickboxing. I've seen guys like Adesanya throw head kicks and then throw stationary straight punches on the same side or on the opposite side of the head kick. He does that shit a lot, actually. He throws a head kick and then throws a punch on the same side. But it's usually not like inside head kick, straight punch on the opposite side. So Rose is actually taking control of the grappling this time, which is shocking. Last time she just went to the ground and got subbed up, so this time is actually tricky. But if she gives up her back, I see Rose getting choked out again. Yep, she's giving up position, just straight up didn't defend it. Actually, the AI is not very defensive on the ground compared to how they are when a player is on top of them. Players on top, you can't get a transition, and you can't land a strike. But on the ground, AI versus AI, they are totally different. They let transitions through. They get hit with several shots before they actually try to transition. I don't know what Rose is doing at this point. Rose is actually fighting more like Andrade in some moments, where she's actually like bulldozing forward, looking for body shots. And that stupid inside head kick to straight punch combination, she keeps running it. It's a very powerful combo in the game. It has such good range, and it has such a quick startup for what it is, considering, because you're covering so much distance. By the time you get to the target, the kick lands or doesn't land, and then the straight punch comes out right afterwards. So it has good frame stats. So it's very effective because of the way it's set up. It shouldn't be because it's completely asinine, but hey, the way it's set up, it works, and it does good work for what it does. Just like jabbing and then moving forward with the rear hook, it does well. It's got really good framework, so it does really well. Nice stoppage there. She saw her coming, hit her with a nice straight punch immediately, stopped her right on the chin, stopped her dry. Didn't do anything to follow up. It wasn't a max damage punish. It was just a very static, boom, hit you with a straight punch just to let you know it's there, and then keep it moving. So we're going to see a second round out here, man. That's actually interesting. First fight was not a second round situation. Andrade came out, took control of the groundwork, got to her back, and hit her with a two-gate rear naked choke. Like, there's no escaping that. Even as a human, there's no escaping that. Your opponent has to completely be, I don't know, they have to completely just forget how to play the submission minigame in order for you to get out of that. Because it's so quick. It goes by so quick. You really need 3 gates to work in most submissions unless your opponent is completely just unaware of how the submission game works. You need 3 gates to get anything accomplished. So we're going to see a second round, though, man. That's actually an interesting look. Carly Baker, Brittany. I think that's Brittany Palmer and Carly Baker. We out here in the Juanese arena, so that's Brazil. Ooh. Oh, she faked the spin on one side. It didn't work, so she changed it up and spun the other way. That was actually beautiful work. She faked the spin and then reversed it, then spun the other way. That's actually beautiful work. But now they're back to standing still, which is something I talked about a little bit. When they don't know what to do, they just stand still. They don't look for footsies. They don't. It shows you that movement isn't really that big of a part of the game as you think it is, because the AI finds absolutely no use for it. And they know exactly what does what, and what does where, what has better frames. They know all of that because they're the AI. And they never use footwork to do anything, to create any sort of angle, cause whiffs. Like, they almost never whiff punish. It's like they don't think whiff punishing is a thing. Which it is. It totally is. You can totally whiff punish in this game for the most part. Whiff punishes in this game are really mix-ups, though. They're not like true one-to-one whiff punishes. They're more mix-ups. So when somebody whiffs something, you have to either decide high, low, or mid. And really high and low, because there's no mid-range in this game. Like, everything is low. So it's either high or low, and you have to make the right decision, or else nothing happens. You won't get anything successful. The other person will block off. So it's interesting. But the AI doesn't even try to incorporate whiff punishing at all in their style. Every now and again, it looks like, Rose was doing it at the beginning, but ever since that first time she whiff punished that body kick with a jab straight inside leg kick, we haven't seen them do it again at all. It's like footwork is just completely not something they think about at all. So Rose is dominating the groundwork, which is crazy. It's crazy. That's not what it looked like the first time they hit the mats. But the first time they hit the mats in this fight, Rose immediately went to mount and looked to get the ground and pound off. Didn't work this time either. Immediately got arm trapped and lost position, but she's regaining some semblance of dominance. Rose got her in a compromising position. Will Rose get the rear naked off? I mean, that'd be fitting. It'd be fitting if Rose got the rear naked off in the second round. I don't think she's looking for it, though. I think Rose is more so looking for domination. She's looking for ground and pound. But Rose is a submission fighter. I mean, in real life, she's like a counter striker with very good footwork, very good movement, and she's a submission threat. That's always been Rose's angle has been good striking, very diverse, very thoughtful, but a submission threat if it touches the mat. Oh, man, I think she's going to get... Okay, so this is a 5-frame rear naked choke. I'm not sure why the first one was a 2-frame. She might actually get out of this one. I have faith that she can escape this one. I think my faith might be ill-advised because I think she's getting her ass choked out again. Are you serious? I mean, I guess it is what it is. Rose gets choked by Jessica Andrade both times by rear naked choke. I'm not sure why the first one was only a 2-frame rear naked choke. But this one was a 5, and she put her to sleep this time. So and she put her to sleep after she tapped out, though, so that's kind of weird. But hey, it is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. It's actually crazy. It's actually crazy. But that's what I wanted to do, man. I wanted to look at the AI. I might do more of these, man. I might look at more AI versus AI fights, more different matchups, because I know there's different play styles for the AIs. It might not say it somewhere, but I know there's different play styles. So when you go to career and you create a licensed fighter career, they have a play style selected. Right off the jump, they have a play style. It's like brawler, striker, it's that type of stuff. So there's obviously some sort of differences between the play styles. And I want to see how those play styles interact as AI versus AI, because I know how they interact when you play against them. Strikers are very aggressive. The AI almost blows their stamina. You saw my series. I did the whole series on the channel. What was it called? Taking the Throne or something like that. Capturing the Crown. I don't know. Some crazy series. But I did a series where I fought as the worst fighter in the division versus the champion in the division. And I beat all the champions in Legendary very easy. Like, I did not have to work hard at all. I didn't have to make any sort of adjustments or calculated decisions. The AI pretty much just gave me easy wins every time because they either overdid something or didn't do something enough. So it's interesting to get a different look at the AI, getting to look at them from the perspective of how they interact with each other. And I'm actually glad I tried this. I thought about it over the weekend. One of my friends showed me a video, and kind of got the juices going. So I thought about it and I was like, I kind of want to see how that plays out. You know, I kind of want to see how the AI fights the AI. I want to see what they think and how they move and what they do different than what players do. And we can all attest it's very different. It's very different. But let me know in the comment section how you feel about these matchups, man, and how you what AI types you think you want to see against each other. Because I know that there's different types of AI: brawlers, wrestlers, grapplers. I would like to see a wrestler versus a grappler, like somebody who has good wrestling stats versus a good grappling stat fighter, like good submission stat versus a good wrestling stat, but both AI, like Nate Diaz versus Habib, something like that. Because Nate's got really good bottom game stats, and Habib has really good top game stats. I would like to see how that interacts AI to AI. Because human to AI, it's gonna be different human to AI, but AI to AI is gonna be a whole different look. So I'm actually interested. I'm very curious. I have an inquiring mind, so I kind of want to know things. That's what I do. I like to know things. That's my game. But until next time, it's been Brian at the Apex Gamer Channel. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you soon.